facing at home the Mississippi State Bulldogs. You know, we're ready to see this action. Mississippi State needs this win. Florida State being 0-3, they're currently at the top of the table in the ACC. Mississippi State towards the bottom in the SEC, but it's still an SEC team, one of the best conference in all of college football. Pablo, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I think Caleb needs a win bad. He's 1-3 right now, so starting season 1-4 already puts you at best going 8-4, but there's a tough conference schedule coming for the Mississippi State Bulldogs, so I would be surprised if he loses this game and he gets out with a bowl game. And then for the Florida State Seminoles, they're sitting pretty at, what is it, 3-0, number 6 in the country. A win right here puts them in the top 5, I imagine, and at a good spot to make the playoff.
I believe they are 2-0, but
2-0.
Yes. But they're looking to come into Starkville and try and become 3-0. Hail State, obviously, Caleb is trying to get a big win to go to, I believe, 2-2. This is a tough matchup. But you got to bring out a win if you're Caleb here.
Well, we can ready up Florida State. Okay, let's get the game underway.
Let's get this show on the road.
I'm looking at this game. I think I'm expecting a low-scoring game, if I'm being completely honest.
But who are you picking for this game? What are you looking at in terms of, what are you looking at?
I don't think a team scores more than 24, but I think Mississippi State comes out on top. I think they win it by a score, not more than one possession. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. If both offenses can limit the mistakes, it'd be good. Be a good game.
So you and me have two completely different takes. I think this will be a high-scoring game, knowing how these two players really roll out and play their offenses and how their defenses, really roll, as Florida State will be kicking off. Mississippi State will be receiving the ball. If you're Mississippi State, what are you looking here on your first drive?
Establish the run, I think. I mean, I feel like, in my opinion, the biggest thing in your first drive with any game is establish the run, because offenses stall with a terrible running game. If you have a bad running game, it's hard to get the pass going, and it's just not really a key to success. So, what do you think?
Here we go. I think, you just got to establish the air. As here we go. We're already seeing it. A little wide receiver screen will get him a first down and some more. Mississippi State getting the passing game going, shaping, just got to be, let's see, jet touch pass, just blown
Patrick
up.
Payton off the edge. That's a star right there on the Florida State defense. I mean, the Florida State defense is where they shine. They're not an offensive team, and in the game, they're a little bit better than they are in real life, I'd say.
Shapen dropping back the pass. He'll just dump it off to number 8.
A big hit by Patrick Payton again.
They're just getting involved, and you can just see him. He is just shaking up. That wear and tear is already getting to him. 3rd and 15. Shapen dropping back, looking. He's continuing to drop. He throws it, and it's basically a punt. Brown picks it off. He's looking. He hits him with a weave. He's going to get some more, and he's going to get down on Mississippi territory on the 29-yard line.
Hex, did you say you picked Florida State in this game?
I said I picked Florida State to go 3-0 here, and it's already a great start. But here we go, the Stadium Pulse. DJ Ugalele's just going to play action, rolling out to his right. He throws one, and we're just throwing
right
the
to
ball
the user.
Up. What comes up must go down, and it goes right down into Gilmore's hands, and you just can't do that if you're FSU, especially to start the game. This DJ Ugalele, we have seen him struggle, especially in the last game. They took him out and put in a freshman quarterback anyway. Here we go. Mississippi will try to establish a run. They get a yard, you know.
Hex, you said you said it's going to be a high-scoring game, and then the first 4 passes we've seen 2 interceptions.
You know, it can always change anyway. Screen pass. He's going to give it down to Booth.
He misses the tackle.
Get some space. Just knocks down his own offensive lineman. You know, we're seeing Mississippi just roll this short game really well.
The last game that Hill State played, it was a 7-0 win.
And maybe Mississippi State, maybe the defensive overall doesn't matter for them as they're going to try and get a run. Booth, he's going to get through a little space and he gets some yardage. I believe that's 8 on the play. Just Florida State just brought everyone, and it just didn't pay out. Chapin's going to put a man in motion. He's going to run behind him. He snaps the ball. He's looking, gets him a little bit. He's going to just get popped behind the line, loses a yard. As Cypress will blow it up in the back.
Second 11 here. He's an empty.
5 wide.
Got a zig route open, but nowhere to go.
Just playing a small dink and dunk kind of offense. Let your guys make plays. Not trying to go downfield, especially in that first drive where they got a pick. Going down the field might not be something they want to do.
That's really what you have to do, though, with the overall team. Like Mississippi State being a team that's not the greatest, going against a Florida State team that's a higher overall in the game, you're really not going to have a lot open way deep down the field. You've got to take what you can get.
Sometimes but the defense that's how you win games, but it's 4th and 1. What do you do here? As our best friend Joker would always say, the analytics. Do you just punt the football and hope your defense can make a play like that, or do you go for it? And it looks like the offense will be staying out. They're going to be going in shotgun here. 4th and 1. What do you do? It looks like they're going to be handing it off. Booth just gonna get blown up. He had space, but nothing doing. So the ball goes back to Florida State. The defense is making plays.
What do you think was in Hill State's mind there whenever he takes the handoff and just runs backwards? I mean, what do you think's going on in the head?
Maybe he didn't think there would be a gap, as Ukulele will drop it off to Merrick, I believe is his name.
I mean, the offense for the Bulldogs has got nothing doing so far, and Florida State's had 2 plays. So in the first quarter, if Florida State can score right here, take a lot of time off the clock, establish the run game, it'd be good for them. I think the key to Florida State is just running it down Mississippi State's throat, to be honest.
I mean, I have to agree. If that is how FSU likes to run their offense, just run your offense, establish it, make them make plays. As another 4th and 1, what do the analytics say? It looks like the offense, I believe, is staying out here, and they do. The
analytics 100% in this position say go for it.
He's dropping back to pass. They're sending it over the top. Does he make it? No.
An amazing play by Corey Ellington. DJU, the decision making, sit in the pocket, slow down, and hit the wide open play right there. But it's just a bad throw from DJ.
I mean,
just throwing it behind the receiver.
He caught that defense off guard. Both safeties dropping. Here comes Mississippi State. They're going to run it, and he's going to get a lot. He's going to get, I believe, 12 on the play. That's just the defense is making laps on the run game. Just can't have it. This Florida State defense needs to get back, as they're going to be in pistol. He's dropping back. He's going to hand it back off to Booth. He's going to get about 4 on the play. They're just running this football, Just what do you do if you're Florida State here? How do you make adjustments on playing it? One high safety. They're looking, shaping, making some pre-snap adjustments. Calling out, he's going to bring a man in motion. 14, he's dropping back, looking, he's going to have a man wide open. And he's just going to get pushed out of bounds here at the 28-yard line. Mississippi State, I think you need to score here, even if it's just a field goal. Just get some points on the board. They're going to run the football again, and it's Booth who gets 3. A little bit slow there, but still decent yardage. Makes it 2nd and 7. Just what are you seeing from both of these offenses as we've seen questionable decisions?
It looks like Mississippi State's had a lot better time moving the ball down the field. They had the turnover on the first drive, but besides that, and the second drive was bad, getting stopped on 4th and 1. But I think there had to be something going on with the controller or something right there on that run. I don't know what happened, but he had the first down. And
here comes Davis. Davis is going to get the first and goal. This is the first time we've seen a team in the goal line. You know, red zone opportunities here. As Chapin just looking in shotgun here again. He's going to be putting a man in motion. That's 14. He's going to run behind him. He's looking. What's he going to do? He's going to hand it off to Booth. Booth gets
down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. I know what I'm calling right here, but let's see.
I mean, what do you do here if you're Mississippi State, as it looks like FSU will stack the box? The coach telling Chapin to make an adjustment. What's he going to do? He's dropping back. He's looking. He's got a man. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Touchdown. As we're going to hear the cowbells in the background. There they are, the cowbells.
Here we go.
We're going crazy as this Mississippi State crowd is just fired up now. And they're going to go for the PAT. No 2-point conversion. The kick is up and straight through the uprights. No question about it. You know, a 3-minute and 40-second drive for Mississippi State. What will Florida State do to answer back? Do they have to answer back? I mean, they get the ball in the second half. I mean, what are you going to try and do here if you're FSU?
You're going to not let Mississippi State get the ball back in this half. And you're not going to turn the ball over, which goes along with not letting Mississippi State get the ball back. But you've got to get 3 on the board at least, something on the board, in my opinion.
That was a nice cutback from the running back there. I mean, thought the play was going to get blown up, and he just hits him with that sweet change of direction. So we hit the 2-minute warning here. Will we see a little bit of 2-minute offense from FSU? Can they convert? Can they get at least 3? Will they get anything here? A lot of mistakes. DJ Ukulele dropping back. He's looking. Does he have something? He has the backfield. And he's just going to get some more. That's what you want to do.
See, I like that play call.
Offense.
I like that that decision from the quarterback. That's the first time he's looked at the check down. The check downs are big in this game where there's not really anything open deep and you don't have the greatest quarterback. Hit his check downs, get some confidence in him before you take a shot.
It's just hitting a lot of tempo being played by FSU, not using their timeouts, but they're going to hand the ball off again to the number 9. Oh, he almost had some free space there, just got wrapped up. You know, the clock is going to stop in the huddle, but it's going to get rolling again. DJ hurrying him up to the line. Mississippi's just going to drop back their safeties, and where is that ball going? Throwing it to Casper on the sideline. Too bad Casper can't catch. Just nothing doing there. Could have ended badly if that safety got down. But stops the clock. 2nd and 10. DJ making adjustments again. Just gotta wonder what they're looking at here. As Mississippi State is just going to be loud. They're going to hand it off to Williams, the running back. FSU uses their first timeout. Just DJ running 2-minute offense well, but he missed a pretty big pass on Morlock. As you will go 5 wide, dropping back. They're bringing the pressure. They throw it over the middle of the field, and it's going to be 6 to the 5, and that's a touchdown FSU. They answered back immediately.
Also, I mean, that's a good ball from DJ, and it's an easy throw, but I think if Dirt didn't start looking in the flat at the short checkdowns, that he would have not scored this entire game. The first couple passes that he threw with DJ, he was looking out deep, and that's just not something that DJ has in his bag, you know what I mean? So,
you know, as being the Michigan head coach, knowing about a quarterback who can't throw the deep ball well, I understand that not trusting your quarterback well enough. But if it's open, you've got to take it, whether he overthrows him or not. As here we go, Shapen dropping back, empty backfield. He steps up, pocket presence. He's going to take it. Pretty sure that's a late hit. Let's throw a flag. Let's not give a guy CTE. He could have an NFL career.
not quite sure about an NFL career for Blake Shapen, but he's not a bad quarterback.
No, just you never know. I mean, we see it out of Bryce Young. As anyway, we're seeing Shapen drop back again. He's just going to give it to Booth on the check down, run out of bounds, save a timeout. Shapen is being really utilized in the run and the passing game. Shapen has only missed, well, technically he's not missed any of his passes, just one of them going to the defense.
He hadn't had a pass touch the ground all game, you know what I mean? So.
And it's not going to end anytime soon, but number 8 lights up 14. As we're going to see hurry up offense, not using a timeout here. The clock is going to stop until they get to the line. FSU is going to try and stop him. They're going to utilize the run game. Again, big hit. Booth might be feeling that one. If you're Mississippi State, do you try and get your 7, or do you just get 3 and kind of protect your lead? Just dropping back. He's going to give it back to Booth and just checks it down every time. Looking like prime Tom Brady. Not throwing the ball deep. Just hit your check downs. Let receivers make the play. You know, it's never a bad formula. Sometimes you just need a big play.
I think you're just taking what the defense gives you on this drive. You don't really want to turn the ball over. And he had a man wide open. Troy, the tight end, number 18, was wide open in the end zone. But we have a little technical difficulties. There we go.
Anyway,
okay.
Hurry up offense. Shapen looking to make an adjustment pre-snap. He's got a couple seconds left. We're not using our timeout. Oh, it's a false start, I believe. I believe that is a false start, or not. We're going to halftime.
Can someone
what's going on the Mississippi State sideline?
I'm
10
not
second
entirely
penalty
sure.
run off. 10 second penalty run off for the offside.
Not
That's
entirely
crazy.
sure what's happening. I believe, as our FSU head coach said. Anyway,
Yeah,
what
sure,
are your thoughts on the halftime? You know, coming to halftime, what are your thoughts, Pablo, on what we've seen so far?
It was exactly what I thought it would be like, to be honest. You know, I said it was going to be low scoring, and it's 7-7 after half. Not really any excitement. Been a couple interceptions. Not really any kind of deep balls completed or anything like that. But
Speaking of a deep ball, DJ tried to go downfield, and to be fair, I think it's better he got hit late there, because I believe that ball would have been picked off if it went to the receiver. Anyway, DJ looking back, shotgun, dropping back once again, not using a running game. It's just going to go to Morlock, the tight end, and he's been pretty big this game. And he'll get about 14 on the play.
you know, as Mike Leach said, the Mississippi State head coach, Texas Tech head coach, Washington State head coach, he's a short pass just like that, like a check down, is basically a run play. It's essentially the same exact thing.
DJ rolling out, nothing doing. What will he do here? He's going to just look to the sideline, throw it away, put it in the garbage can. Nothing doing there. 2nd and 10 here from DJ. Not usual. No run plays yet so far. What will FSU look? Will it be just pass after pass? Are they really just going to expose this Mississippi State team? Once again, dropping back, but they're bringing the pressure. 6-man rush. What's he doing? He throws it crossbody, but he makes a catch.
It's a good throw from DJ. But when I see the 3-down lineman like that, I think you got to go with the inside zone, to be honest. I think the inside zone on the 3-down lineman would work.
Maybe the FSU coach just feels confident in their passing ability. Coming out of the locker room, he's dropping back once again. He's got a man wide open. It's Hill.
Oh, what a move.
He's making a couple men miss.
No, I'm confident in their passing ability, to be honest. He's been pretty good on this drive and the last drive. So, I like what they're doing.
You know, and that crossbody throw, you know who it reminds me of? A little Mahomie. If I have
Little
to say
bit
so.
Mahomie.
As he drops back once again, what's he going to be doing? He's going to be going to the running back. Williams gets the first and a couple more. First down. They're in striking distance now. Just, if you're Mississippi State, is it go all out, prevent the score, or is it a bend, don't break kind of defense here? What will they do? As you know, they're going to be playing a lot of people up and close. Very interesting play call from this defense.
It looks like we might be seeing some pressure from Mississippi State.
Could it be a fake? Could they just be using cover disguises as DJ Ukulele looking? He just throws it away again. No, nothing doing. They brought the pressure. They got it. Made him roll out. And that seems to have some success, making the pocket collapse. We've seen shotgun after shotgun. He's play action, rolling, looking. He's just going to hit Morlock once again, the tight end, and he tried to beat him band for band, and he just got sat down. Not sure why we think we can lay down a linebacker, but anyway, here we go. Shotgun once again from DJ. He's just going to be looking, trying to make an adjustment, but can't hear this Mississippi State crowd. The cowbells going crazy, dropping back. Big pressure. He's got it. Got a man over the middle. It's Benson.
You know, Doe's showing a lot of good decision making right here. He's not made a risky pass since the interception.
You know, just being confident in your quarterback, staying in the pocket, even when it looks like it's collapsing, dropping back. He's going to hit the running back. Oh, my God, what are we doing?
I mean, that was like Will Levis. Just getting airborne. I mean,
that could have ended very, very badly. Anyway, here we go. In first and goal, he's looking, handoff, and he gets
touchdown,
it.
Florida
touchdown.
State.
How do
the senior number
9,
Lawrence. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce the last name, but it's a good touchdown run to give him a 7-point lead.
Just not entirely sure what FSU is going with all these last name players that just can't be pronounced correctly.
A lot of Samoans on the team.
We hear
head coach
very Samoan.
Says he recruits Samoans. He's just a big fan of The Rock and just decided that Samoans were the way to go to build a winning football team, and it's looking to be the case as they started out 2-0 and now they've had lead in the third quarter. So
no, Samoans have had a history in sports. If you look at the WWE, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, The Rock, you know, those kind of people as shaping, looking back, dropping back to pass, rolling to his right. He's looking, what's he going to do? He's going to take it, but just get sacked. But it's only a loss of one. Tried to step up, meet another Samoan. I'm assuming that's who it is. Can't pronounce his name. You know, just have to wonder.
Just got to wonder. What are we going to do? What is Mississippi State going to do right here to...
They're just going to give it another little...
to get points on the board.
As again, he's not missed a single pass all game. You know, not a bad game from the quarterback, just not the best game. As he's going to drop back on 4th and 4. They're going to bring a 6-man rush. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is.
He misses the tackle.
He misses.
Whitmore.
He's going to get only to the 49.
Field.
Not going to cross into enemy territory. Just... they're going to hustle, bring a little bit of tempo. We've only seen it during 2-minute drives. He's going to hit him with a little RPO screen. Coleman.
Oh, what a juke move. Kevin Coleman.
Hits him.
Kevin Coleman.
It's
into the end zone. Kevin Coleman.
Talk about a play. He's got it, you know, on his head top. LeBron James, you know.
I mean, just a guy like Kevin Coleman. He's a transfer from Louisville. He's a junior transfer from Louisville. He was pretty good there, but has carved out a role at Mississippi State.
You know, nothing junior about that play. Just, you know, looking like he's a true senior with that experience. Just making, I believe, 5 people miss with some nasty moves. We're all tied up entering the 4th quarter. FSU is going to get the ball here. What will Langston do? He's just going to fair catch it in the end zone. They're going to start at the 25. You know, we're seeing some offenses roll now. You know, will the defense step up? Will it collapse? What will happen here?
Okay, heck, so we've got a tie game going in the fourth. What's happening in the fourth quarter right here? What do you see happening?
Well, I see a big run happening so far as we get 7 yards, but I see, you know, I see a field goal that gets iced to win the game. And he's going to drill it. From FSU as he drops back. What is happening? Technically that should be a fumble. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That looked weird.
It went forward, so I'm not 100% sure of what's going on there, but
it just throws it at the defense. I'm pretty sure that's got to be a taunting flag as FSU or Mississippi's going to drop back. He has
got to get the ball out.
He had a man way downfield, but got hit as he released.
What's in over here? The analytics.
The analytics, 4th and 3. I think you need a big
at
play.
Your own 32, I think a punt. I mean, I'm punting right here, but
I think I'm going for it. Go big or go home. Dan Campbell style.
Make
the offense on the field. Mississippi State crowd rattled. You're rattled by Stadium Pulse. Rattle them back. Make a statement. DJ trying to make adjustments. Dropping back. Shotgun looking. He's got a man open. Go!
And it's a bad throw from DJ. And Mississippi State is taking over on
catch
in Florida State territory.
You have to score here.
Shaking shotgun. Mississippi. Handoff. Booth nowhere.
Booth just got sat on. As he's just getting stepped on by his own offensive lineman. I believe that was Bell. No, just.
I mean, I know hindsight is 20/20, but in my opinion, I just can't agree with the call to go for it.
I totally agree with the call for going for it as Hudson makes 2 people miss. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Mississippi State in the driver's seat. The Cowbells, once again, they're going crazy, whereas our favorite, the Heredia God, Alabama, would like to say the Jingle Bells. There they are.
Bang.
Once again.
Now, a lot has changed. It was 14-7. Now it's 21-14 Mississippi State. And Florida State, you just got to get points right here.
You need a touchdown, you know. Sure,
Mississippi State
will be in the driver's seat here. However, I think what we've seen out of FSU is when they get rolling on offense and they start to drive, they start to march down the field, it's pretty hard to stop. So DJ, once again in shotgun, he's going to fake the handoff, looking, rolling. He's just going to dump it down to the running back. Just sat down. Gain of 2, not bad. We're seeing check downs. Maybe Tom Brady's the quarterback coach for one of these teams, just with all these check downs. Who knows? Not entirely sure as we once again see a shotgun, 2 tight end formation, dropping back. DJ, he's just going to hit Morlock, who's made some big plays.
He doesn't get the first.
Doesn't get the first. What do you do here? Do you just get the first? Do you go big downfield and just want to catch Mississippi off guard?
You got to just get the first. Just get the first down. That's
once again.
We can worry about the deep ball on first. And maybe there's no need for a deep ball.
It might not need it. Williams breaking away. He's at the 20. He's going to get stopped at the 15. Good play from whoever it was. 14. He's looking like DK Metcalf chasing someone down with that number.
Hey, are you thinking that he didn't want to score there? Or do you think that he just got caught?
I think he totally wanted to score. I think 14 was just long-legging, being fast. Got him at the end of it. You know,
because I think he should have scored if because there's no way you run 3 minutes off the clock in the red zone with the other team having 3 timeouts. But I mean, who knows?
Here we go.
There we go, touchdown.
He got the touchdown.
Mississippi State about to get the ball with a chance to take the lead.
You know, if we wouldn't get copyrighted, I think now would be a perfect time. Not for perfect timing, you know, just for a little bit of inspirational and game-ending music. If you know me, you know the song I'm talking about. The sky is still here. What will Mississippi State do here? Do they run 2-minute offense? Do they score as fast as possible? Do they run the clock and kick the field? What do you do here? And what's the goal here? Does he put a man in motion? Chapin looking, hits the RPO, but he hits the slant, not the guy out of the backfield. He'll get the first.
First and foremost, you get into field goal range. Then you decide what you do. You decide if you get in field goal range with a minute and a half left, then you gotta score the touchdown. But if you get in field goal range with 30 seconds left, then you're kicking the field goal. So it just depends on what time and how long it takes you to get down there.
As we see, the halfback screen got blown up in the backfield. Chapin looking. He's going to give it to Booth, who we've seen make big plays. He makes a big play here. That's what you want to see out of your seniors. Make a big play. Motivate these younger folk. You know, back in my day, we didn't do this. We slung the ball. As Chapin is just going to looking. He's got a man over the middle. It's Hudson. He's just going to go down with it. Or maybe got tripped up by the ref. Did Florida State pay the refs? Are they doing a little bit of what the Chiefs do? Who knows? As we see a strong I formation, he's going to hand it to Booth. Booth breaks the tackle, gets 7. FSU calling a timeout. You know, what do you do here? Another I formation, 2 tight end, 1 receiver. He's looking, hands it off to Lee. And he gets
down.
popped.
We've got to see a stacked box. Yeah, a stacked box. Do we see little QB sneak here? We do.
And we do. Does he get it?
And it's a first down.
Push. A little bit of Jalen Hurts in there. No.
At this point, you're just hoping for a missed field goal from Mississippi State, or maybe they mess around, fumble, accidentally score a touchdown, maybe? I don't know, but
as we see,
it's just a bad spot for the
pistol formation. Looking,
Seminoles.
hands it off to Booth. He's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. You know, the kicker can make it from here. So, you know, whatnot. Can make it. But do you trust him enough to make it if you're Mississippi State? Do you just go for the 7 just to be safe, to prevent maybe a kickoff return, something? What do you do here?
Hey, show me a flashback to my prediction pregame. I say Mississippi State was the winner is what I predicted. And I predicted a game where they didn't score more than 24, and it wasn't it was a 1-possession game. So
as
unless Mississippi State gets in the end zone,
speed, and he makes a couple people miss. This Booth has been hit pretty hard. His leg is feeling it. No.
At what point do you take the kneel and kick a chip shot field goal for ball game? Yeah.
And he's just going to QB sneak it. I think he's just going to try and get as many yards as he possibly can. Run down this clock. Be in the middle here. You just want to make this kick as easy as possible.
Looks like Florida State's going to save a timeout to try to ice him.
Ice the kicker at home. Very interesting strategy.
I don't know if icing the kicker, does icing the kicker even work in college on this game?
I have no clue.
Never tried
been iced. Anyway, this is the end. They are going to try and ice him. Here we go. Not sure what the kicker's name is, but here comes
Nick
82.
Barmira.
What's he going to do? The snap, the kick, it's up.
Right down the middle and ball game.
It's not over yet. 1 second. A lot can happen in a second. A lot can happen in a moment. You just need something, and they're just going to kick it out of bounds. Interesting play. But I get the strategy, you know, make the ball get thrown up. You know, just you don't want to give them a chance to return the ball, because that's when crazy things can happen. Anyway, they're going to play prevent defense, as Mason Pope would say. Prevent defense prevents you from winning the game. Does that happen here? DJ looking. What's he going to do? He's going to make some adjustments. He's going to drop back. 3-man rush looking. He's going to be just looking. He's going to throw it. Steps up. He slings everything he's got. Does they have enough? And no.
Incomplete. And Mississippi State wins the ball game.
The Bulldogs, the Cowbells, everything's going crazy here as they will move to 2-2. They beat they beat 6th ranked FSU. You know, as FSU will drop to 2-1. They will be close to the midfield in the ACC. This will bring Mississippi State back closer to the top table in the SEC, but still got a long way to work if they are going to try and win anything in there.
You know, I really don't like to brag normally. My pregame prediction was spot on.
I mean, as a Mississippi State fan, you have to be happy deep down. You know, what are your thoughts on what you've seen?
I've seen a football game very much like I predicted, to be honest. Pretty low score until the end. The defenses kind of stopped playing at the end of the game, but it was a good game, a one-possession game with a game-winning field goal. I mean, that's just what I thought would happen. But X, you have any questions for the Florida State and Mississippi State head coaches?
We're gonna go to the winner first. You know, Caleb, Hail State. This was a must-win game for you against a pretty high-ranked opponent. You come out with a close win, taking it in the final seconds. What are your thoughts on this game?
You know, it's about time we win a 3-point game. After being robbed at Louisville off of a BS no call, and then the thing that happened week 1. You know, it's been a lot of disrespect, a lot of chirping from the outside, which, you know, is nothing new because I'm used to being the villain in this league. But yeah, I mean, Blake Shapen, man, 20 for 21, 251, 3 tutties. Just the one blunder was the pick. You just can't say enough about him, man. It's sad he went down in real life because he's a heck of a quarterback, and really he's the reason we won this ball game. You know, shout out to Devon Booth as well, giving us a solid day on the ground. Defense still needs some work, but you know, overall a very solid performance for Mississippi State Bulldogs to take down number 6. And my message to the country at this point is, if you want some smoke, you know where to find me.
Well,
Caleb, kind of piggyback off what you said. You said he went 20 for 21. Technically, if you think about it, he went 21 for 21. Just one went to the wrong team. You know, you got any questions for the winner, Pablo?
What kind of adjustments did you make after the first couple drives stalling out on you to heat up your offense?
I just stopped playing stupid. He would not drop a linebacker down to cover Booth out of the backfield, so I just kept feeding him. RPOs also were very, very efficient. So, you know, just some adjustments. I failed to make some adjustments on defense as well. That's why it was even a ball game. But not much else to say other than Blake Shapen's better than your favorite quarterback.
Well, what happened in the 4th and 1 on the run play? Why did you?
What happened was I threw it, but the game didn't register it for some reason, so it handed it off. And at that point, I had men in my face, pause. But you know, just.
I knew something had happened because you had a wide open gap and you just turned around and ran backwards.
Yeah,
but
I had wide open. That should have been a first. But you know, realistically, if you're thinking about it, don't sleep on the Dogs because we should at least be 3-1. So I know there's a long road ahead with a bunch of really good teams, a bunch of really good users, a bunch of really big shit talkers, to be honest. But we'll come out, we'll be motivated, and we'll get the job done. We just beat the number 6 team in the country, so we proved today that we can beat anyone when we really want to.
You know, sorry for the foul language, but he's kind of right. Mississippi's got a long road ahead. Now let's go to the FSU head coach, Dirt. You know, it's a hard-fought game. You know, you had your ups, you had your downs. What are your takeaways from this game as you drop to 2-1 and you might drop pretty decently in the rankings?
I'm not mad. I mean, I can't do anything better than what I did. Well, on offense at least. The offensive production was really good after just a little bit of rest to get knocked off, I suppose. But we started running things, and I got a little too confident, I guess. Went for it on the 4th and 1, and it was a good throw. It was accurate. It's just sometimes this is just how the cookie crumbles, and this game goes. Just dropped it. So I've seen worse drops in my day, I guess, but still painful. But I think that we're not going to go unranked. I think we're going to stay ranked due to the fact it was a close game. I believe as well that we're going to be able to. We're set up in a really good spot. Our next schedule is with non-user teams: California, Virginia, and Syracuse, and I think that's 3 teams that we can easily beat. And then we'll take it to USC, California. So, at the end of the day, I'm not mad at the position we're in. Upsets happen, and if you want to call this an upset, you can. But things happen like this, but we'll just get them, and we'll prove that we deserve a spot in this playoff in a few weeks' time.
Pablo, any questions for?
Yeah.
Already got 'em.
Yeah. What are you gonna do to prepare for the next user game? Going to see Always Joker. You're gonna get to see the Always Joker.
Maybe he's learned how to throw a screen pass by now.
Football game. I mean, I'm just gonna give you a tip for him. If there's a screen, if you think he's gonna throw a wide receiver screen,
He ain't.
hard flat,
Because he's still trying to learn.
and he's asking questions because he's just trying to learn. And I mean, you just gotta respect him.
I've played
You can't
Joker
take him lightly.
before. I've played him before. Not for anything on the line, but a scrimmage game, and I mean he's not bad. But I mean that's something I can say that I didn't have when I played Hill State. I've never played Hill State, and it took me a minute to learn how he played, and we just couldn't stop him on defense. So it's just one of those offensive games, and I kind of knew it was game over once we used that 4th and 1. But we give it a good effort. That's all I can say for my boys. But yeah, we'll take him to USC in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll see what we can do. I ain't going to call them out. I ain't going to talk trash about it. I ain't going to talk trash to Mississippi State. They did a great job hosting us. But we're going to see what we can do, and we're going to try to prove to everyone why Florida State will get a playoff spot this year, because last year we barely missed it.
Well, can you go back to your schedule and go down to the bottom, please, for me?
Uh-oh.
What do you see that on the bottom? The Florida matchup.
Yeah.
Playing Florida at home.
What's Florida's record right now?
Same as mine.
Well, I'll add at least one more loss onto it because they play us next week.
Yeah. What are we thinking, Florida State? What are you gonna do better than you did last time when the
Very
Gators
sloppy
came
last time.
in?
DJ's been playing a lot better. I'm going to say this first off. DJ's playing a lot better this year so far. We haven't had to resort to the backup freshman, but I'm very glad he's there. DJ's been improving, and I think that we're learning. So, at the end of the day, if Hail State being one of the better guys in the league, and I think should potentially have a playoff spot or will be in contention to one at the end of the year, I'm not upset by this loss, and we're just going to take them to the next one. So, at the end of the day, I think that what we need to worry about is USC, and I believe that once the time comes and it's a must-win game for us or Florida, or if it's a game that is for pride, then we'll decide what we have to do there.
I want to flip this question back at the announcer because he wants to pick on old Dirt for a result last year, but who can forget the infamous 38-10 beatdown of the Florida Gators in Starkville last year? So, Pablo, what adjustments are you going to make next week to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I think I'm a different. I mean, the Florida Gators are a different team than they were at that point of last season. In the 4th game or 3rd game of last season, the Florida Gators were a totally different team than they were at the end of the season, making the college football playoff and making the SEC championship game. And now, I mean, I just think that it's not even remotely the same football team.
I'm glad you think that way.
Well,
I mean, do you disagree?
Does anyone have any more questions for me?
I'm
Is
good.
Hex still here?
I believe there will be no more questions.
Well, can I say one thing real fast?
No, you cannot. I've heard enough
This
talking.
this was
Please stop.
sponsored by Upward Christian
You
Dating
can stop. You can stop. Yes! I won the Upward
Please.
Bowl! Holy cow! I forgot! No! Give me my trophy!
You get a free
Give me my
upward
sweet
premium
little Southern
subscription.
Baptist match, please. That's my trophy for winning the Upward Bowl.
Let's end this. Okay, let's end this. Anyway, a lot of animosity here in the booth. You know, people calling out people. You know, now it's my turn.
Oh,
USC
boy.
and always Joker.
Here we
I
go.
may be 0-3, but you're next. Anyway.
Ooh,
say-
come on, handsome.
Anyway, we saw a great game
Get
from
out here.
FSU and
It's a little too
Mississippi State.
homosexual.
Still 2-0 in ACC play. That's all that matters. Alright, well, you know what, guys? We're an amazing stream.
Okay,
Coming from
yeah.
Florida State's head coach. We'll see y'all in the next game of the week in week 4. And hopefully it'll be better than this one because Florida State got railed. There you go.
Yeah, we're the Rip the YouTube channel at this point.
Give me the keys.
Please stop. Just end it, Hail State. Just end
Wait, it's not ended? Oh, crap. We're live?
Just end it.
That's a deep drive, deep left field. Nicholas
My
Castellanos.
apologies, guys. I forgot that I was in control of the stream. I'm off over here. Goodness me,